Hey everyone, my name is Aaron. Welcome back to the Critic Sensei YouTube channel, your go-to channel for movie reviews, TV reviews, and updates with the entertainment industry. And on this channel, we sharpen the edge of entertainment, one critique at a time. So today we're diving into some major developments going on at Lucasfilm. And before we get this video started, I want to thank all of you guys for the support. You guys are killing the like button, subscribing to the channel, and it honestly means so much to me, and it motivates me to make more content for all of you. And again, thank you guys so much, and let's get into today's video. And it's clear that the fall from the Acolyte is making things so much worse. So before we get into the main story today, I want to go into something in regards to the Acolyte and Amandla Stenberg. So before we get into the main story today, I want to talk about something that Amandla Stenberg did that's definitely stirring up some controversy right now. Amandla Stenberg, the showrunner of the Acolyte who played Osha in May, posted an 8-minute video pretty much blaming the fans of Star Wars for the cancellation of the Acolyte. She blames the show's cancellation on what she describes as right-wing, alt-right, racist segment of the Star Wars fan base. So according to Amandla Stenberg, the backlash wasn't from the quality of the show, but a reflection of a deeper, more insidious bias of the fan base. To be honest with you, I don't want to dwell too much on her response. That's why I'm putting it at the beginning of this video. And on top of that, it's been covered so much by other creators already. But let's be real, she is being absolutely delusional by shifting the blame onto the fans, and many of them have been fans of Star Wars for many years, even decades. She basically alienated the people that were supposed to support the show. It's a classic case of refusing to take responsibility for the project's shortcomings, and instead she's pointing fingers at an imaginary enemy. And right here I'll put a small clip of what she said.
And that's when we started experiencing a rampage of, I would say, hyper-conservative bigotry and vitriol, prejudice, hatred, and hateful language.
And as you guys can see, she is straight up delusional. Now moving on to the bigger picture, the Acolyte turned into one of the biggest disasters ever created by Lucasfilm Disney, and honestly it was a huge flop. In fact, I think it was even worse than The Last Jedi, and also in terms of the backlash it received. And there's some people trying to fight for a season 2 of The Acolyte, but it's over. The petition got to 50,000, which is a very small number. And let's be honest here, numbers don't lie. I know I stated this before, but look at the Nielsen ratings throughout the show. The only 2 episodes that got decent ratings was episode 1 and 2 because people didn't know what they were getting themselves into. Episodes 3 through 7 weren't even on the top 10, which is extremely embarrassing. Episode 10 was on the Nielsen list for a very short time. The finale of The Acolyte had the lowest viewership out of any Star Wars finale ever to be created. So it comes down to people not watching the show. And Bob Iger was on board to pull the plug, and honestly, if people watched the show and it actually got viewership, even if the ratings were bad, they may have renewed it. But because the numbers were so low, they pulled the plug and it is over with. Leslye Headland, who is the showrunner of The Acolyte, is still stirring things up at Disney, even though she was fired from all future Lucasfilm and Disney projects. The fallout from the show's cancellation is causing all sorts of drama at Lucasfilm, and even between Bob Iger and the top executives at Disney. Headland's decisions, including demanding an extra $50 million for scenes that were ultimately cut from the final production of The Acolyte. And this led to a huge financial loss by Lucasfilm and Disney. To put this in perspective, the budget for The Acolyte was originally $130 million, which is still a large amount for this kind of show. And an extra $50 million, that's a massive amount. Kathleen Kennedy vouched for Leslye Headland. Disney gave her the money for it, and look at what we got. The Acolyte looks like a sub $50 million, even less, $20–30 million show at best. As most of us know, The Acolyte had no excuse for being that bad. They had enough money to hire good writers, get better sets, get better actors, and there was no excuse for plot holes being that big. The big question is, where did the money go? And to be honest, we may never know. It's obvious $180 million did not go into the show. We can only speculate where the money went. What's really shocking is this situation mirrors a very similar situation that happened in Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, where Kathleen Kennedy and James Mangold made similar cost mistakes for the film. I've said this before and I'll say it again. Disney keeps making the same mistakes over and over, and they expect a different result. Literally the definition of insanity. Doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. And honestly, it's ridiculous. With these same errors happening over and over, it's making a lot of turmoil at Lucasfilm. With fans leaving Disney Plus and the overall damage being done to the Star Wars brand, it's no wonder that Lucasfilm is facing a crisis that they've never faced before. As we move forward, it's going to be really interesting to see how Disney handles the aftermath of the Acolyte, and whether they will actually learn from their mistakes or keep doing the same mistakes over and over again like they have been for the last decade. And keep in mind, as of right now, Snow White 2025 is going to be released in March of 25. At this point in time, it's August 21st today. There's so much controversy around the Snow White film and so much money invested in it. It is not looking good for Disney right now. The new Snow White film has more than $450 million into it at the moment. They're doing reshoots and they still have advertising. So much more to go into it before it's released. There's also boycotts going on. There's internal fighting between CEO Bob Iger, Gal Gadot, who's playing the evil queen, and Rachel Zegler, who's playing Snow White. And Disney can't have another Acolyte failure on their hands. And it's looking like Snow White is going to be just like it. If you guys didn't see my previous video talking about Snow White 2025, I go over all the controversy going around that film right now. There's so much internal conflict and so much stuff going outside, like the boycotts and many people disliking Rachel Zegler. It's honestly insane what is going on right now at Disney. Again, I want to thank you guys for the support. It means so much to me. You guys are killing the like button, subscribing to the channel, and it's making this more fun interacting with you guys in the comments. So please leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Leave a comment down below what you think of everything going on at Lucasfilm right now and Disney, because everything is looking really grim right now. It'll be interesting to see what the future is to hold for Disney, Lucasfilm, and Marvel. And again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. I do respond back to every single comment I get. Peace out, and I'll see you guys in the next video.